Wondering if you should see a prenatal dietitian? If you've got questions such as what does a prenatal dietitian do or how can a prenatal dietitian help me, then listen in. I'll answer all these questions and more in this episode of Nourish. Hello, my name is Melanie McGrice and I'm a pre and postnatal dietitian. A prenatal dietitian is simply a dietitian who works with mamas during pregnancy. The term antenatal is used instead of prenatal in some countries and means exactly the same thing. Postnatal simply means after birth. In this episode, I'm going to discuss 10 signs that you should see a prenatal dietitian. But to be honest, I think every pregnant mama should see one. There's 3 reasons that I say this. Firstly, what you eat during pregnancy will impact the genetic programming of your baby. Yes, your baby will get his or her genes from you and your partner, but those genes are programmed during pregnancy and early life to determine your baby's lifelong immunity, learning abilities, and health. Nutrition has one of the biggest impacts on the programming of your baby's genes. Incredible, isn't it? Secondly, it's hard to eat well during pregnancy. Think about it. Morning sickness, exhaustion, reflux. It's really difficult to eat well when you're feeling miserable. And on top of all of that, your dietary requirements continually change throughout your pregnancy. For example, did you know that although folic acid is essential to reduce the risk of neural tube defects in your first trimester of pregnancy, high levels of folic acid later in pregnancy have been associated with increased risks of autism in babies? Furthermore, an interesting study found that 61% of mamas questioned thought they were eating a healthy and balanced diet. However, when the researchers analysed the mamas' dietary intakes, they found that not one met the recommended requirements for pregnancy. It really is a difficult time to eat well. And thirdly, you and your baby's needs are unique. In addition to everything we've discussed, every mama and baby have their own unique requirements. I mean, if I just think about a few of the mamas that I've worked with this week, well, one has had recurrent miscarriages, so minimising the risk of miscarriage was a priority for her. Another one gained too much weight during her last pregnancy, so has come in for assistance this time around. Another one has been experiencing terrible bloating, whilst another one has a son with terrible allergies. So I wanted to see if there's anything that she can do during pregnancy to avoid this for her next baby. And let me tell you, there is. I mean, everyone is different and everyone's requirements are unique. So, what exactly does a prenatal dietitian do? Well, most prenatal dietitians will start with a nutrition assessment. That's a consultation where we gather all of the unique information about you. We'll ask questions around your pregnancy history, your medical history, your lifestyle, how you're feeling and any other symptoms that you might be experiencing, your physical activity, your personal goals and concerns, nutritional supplements that you're taking, and of course, your dietary intake. We'll also look at any blood tests that you've had done and may request your doctor to undertake some additional nutritional screens. Once they've gathered all the data, your prenatal dietitian will formulate a plan on the best way to support you. It may be that they recommend some changes to your diet or supplement regime. They might write a meal plan to guide you on what to eat, or they may require some additional tests. They may also help you to set goals or educate you on strategies to make your diet intake better. Prenatal dietitians have a large toolkit of strategies to use depending upon what's best for you and your baby. Pregnancy is the most important time in a woman's life to eat well. It's also the most difficult time in a woman's life to eat well. Unfair, isn't it? Although I believe that every mama-to-be should have a personalised consultation with a prenatal dietitian, it's especially important if you meet any of the following criteria. You have a risk of developing gestational diabetes or have been diagnosed with it already. You have dietary conditions such as celiac disease, diabetes, or disordered eating, just to name a few. you or your partner have allergies, eczema or asthma, you are under or over your healthiest weight when you conceived, you're gaining too much weight too quickly or not enough, you have been unable to eat adequately due to nausea and vomiting, you're struggling with pregnancy dietary complications such as constipation, reflux or recurrent urinary tract infections, you've had recurrent miscarriages, you're having multiples, you're confused about what you should be eating, then please make sure you book a consultation. Feel free to ask any questions in the comments box below. And if you haven't done so already, download my free pregnancy meal plan from melaniemcgrice.com/pregnancy. And make sure that you subscribe to receive my weekly dietary tips. I'll see you in my next video. Sorry, I'm gonna sneeze. Been trying to hold it in. No, now it's gonna come.